This brings up a broader critique of the role of religion. So it's really funny. The left says prayers are good, but only if they are directed in our direction. Now, what people who are conservative believe, conservative religious people, is that the direction for the prayer is basically toward God, which means that you actually have to look at what God's agenda is in particular circumstances. God is not just something out there that is non-discoverable. The Bible is pretty clear about this. Right? In Deuteronomy, Moses specifically says, it is not in heaven where you can't understand it. It's down here. God, the whole purpose of having a revelation is that you understand things. Now, not everyone has to believe in Revelation. You don't have to believe in Revelation, right? You can be skeptical of Revelation. But if you say you believe in Revelation, at the very least, you should be adherent to the revelation. Right? If you say you're a Bible-believing person, you should at least believe in the Bible. In the same way that if you believe in global warming, you should at least believe in global warming. Right? Whatever you're going to believe in it. Otherwise, you're a liar. Well, Hillsong, there's a megachurch pastor. I don't know Hillsong particularly well, but there's a guy named Carl Lentz, apparently, who's quite popular and dresses in very odd fashion. And he was on The View wearing glasses that he apparently got from a Forever 21 and a medallion that I don't know what it represents, but he looks kind of like Marky Mark from 1991. In any case, Carl Lentz is a very popular pastor. Maybe he's great. I don't know. But what he said here was not great, right, on The View. So he's on The View, and he is asked about abortion, saying abortion is sinful. And here is his answer. This is where religion does fail. Okay, religion doesn't fail just because you don't support gun control. Religion does fail if your Bible says abortion is bad, and then you give this answer.
And it makes
so it's not a sin in your church to have an abortion?
That's the kind of conversation we would have, finding out your story, where you're from, what
Work
you
through
believe.
it, like talk
yeah,
about
I mean, God's the judge. People have to live to their own convictions, and I think if I have to tell you, that's such a broad question to me. I'm going higher. I want to sit with somebody and say, where do you believe?
So it's not an open and shut case with you.
Some people would say it is. I think to me, I'm trying to teach people who Jesus is first, find out their story. Before I start picking and choosing what I think is sin in your life, I'd like to know your name.
Well,
Nonsense. Nonsense. Sin is still sin. That doesn't mean that you have to be mean to people who have sinned. The whole purpose of talking to people is to find out their story. But we have to start from a certain basic premise. Yes, abortion is a sin. Of course, abortion is a sin. And soft-pedaling it for the left is not going to win you adherents or converts. Soft-pedaling evil is not going to, soft-pedaling sin is not going to draw more people to you. It's going to alienate more people from religion because that's what gets people to believe in this I'm spiritual but not religious nonsense. Okay, whoop-de-doo, you believe in the Force. Congratulations. I mean, can you move objects with your mind? I don't really care if you're spiritual but not religious. The question is what standards you uphold. One of the purposes of religion is to uphold a higher standard because God has demands of you, not just you making demands of God. This guy got a lot of flack for it, as well he should. Alicia Krause on Daily Wire went after him. She's invited him to come into the Daily Wire offices. I'm sure we would all like to chat with him and find out whether he actually believes abortion is a sin or not. Okay,